follow me as I explore the beautiful South Korea in 24 hours. Hi guys, it's T here and this is Check-In with T. So when I landed, I decided to get the bus so that I could explore, and then ended up walking about 15 minutes to my hotel. I booked the Pullman Hotel, the Ambassador Seoul, which is a nice 5-star hotel. So first thing I did was had a nice shower, did a little tour of the hotel, and then I set off to go sightseeing. First destination was the Palace Gyeongbokgung, and it was spectacular. I couldn't believe it was free. When I got there, the first thing I did was to go look for somewhere to rent a hanbok because I was not going to enter that palace without being dressed in one. So luckily, across the road, and I found a few options. I could have cried. It was just so spectacular. It was beautiful. It dressed me up and I just looked like a princess. I think I probably spent about 2.5 hours walking around, just exploring different places in the palace. And obviously, as a K-drama fan, I was just soaking it all up. You had lots of couples that were there for their, I guess, engagement photo shoot. It was just cute. It was just giving. I also went to a museum near the palace, just went in very briefly. After that, my goal was to go to Namsan Tower. So I got an Uber to the tower. You had to get a cable cars. The queue was quite long. I think I was in the queue for probably about an hour. And on the way back was worse. So I decided to actually walk back down, which was probably about half an hour. But the views were spectacular. So the Namsan Tower was really good. They also had like a love lock similar to the locks in Paris. From there, I went to Coex Mall, which is where the Starfield Library is. This library was just spectacular. I think I only picked up one book and I took like 500 pictures. It was amazing. They also had like lots of different cafes in there. From every angle, this library was giving brand. It was just fantastic. In the library, I decided that I wanted to get on the metro. So, my gosh, very spacious. Definitely very different from London. From there, I went to Myeongdong Market, which is actually walking distance from my hotel. That's where I spent a lot of my time. I was buying all sorts. I explored some street food and then skincare. That was one of my biggest missions of going to South Korea, was just getting authentic skincare directly from South Korean vendors. And then I wanted to go to a nice Korean barbecue, and I found this place that I had on my list that I was like, I must go to. And they actually, the only ones that open till like 3 a.m. in the morning, because at this time it was literally like 1 a.m. in the morning. And then I'm like, I am not leaving South Korea until I have Korean barbecue. So it's called Golden Farm, and honestly, the food was amazing. Initially, I was like, I'm not going to eat all of this, but I did. I ate it all by myself. I ended up leaving there probably around 2:30 in the morning. And then got Uber back to my hotel. I think I had an hour and a half sleep. And then I had to catch my flight in the morning. Honestly, South Korea, you are going to see me again by the grace of God. So I absolutely loved it. I want to go back. I want to do everything again. I want my stay to be a lot more extended. Follow me on all platforms at Checkinwitht_T for more travel updates. Bye for now.